Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tammy's Channel Chats. Thanks so much for viewing. I'm Tammy Langowski. I am an intuitive advisor and reader, so I'm open for sessions. If you would like to get a hold of me, you can check out my website, tammysintuitive.com. I also put channeled messages on my Facebook, Instagram, which is Tammy's Intuitive Services. So this is a fairly new channel. I've just started to come on and see what our guides want to channel through me, little messages. We're hoping to make this, within 20 minutes. At first was 10 to 15, and maybe it's going to be 20, depending what my guides want to talk about. Sometimes there's a topic. I welcome questions, general questions. If it's personal questions, and of course, that would be more of a reading. But anything that's general that you're just kind of wondering about, and we want to open up and see what we might get. You can also find me at 2 Psychic Moms, number 2 Psychic Moms, with Julie Hawkins, a fellow intuitive, and we also do some channeled messages and so forth. So thank you for viewing. I think today, I wasn't so sure what I was going to get, and I was getting a little bit about creativity and then wanting to open up about that. Something else may pop in as well. So I'm going to open up now, and what I do is I mainly my primary ability is clairaudience. So I'm just listening to what I'm receiving. They will also give me images, which is clairvoyance. And then I kind of talk to that. So let's open up about the word creativity. They're starting out by saying every bit of you is creative. Every bit of you is creative. How many of you have said to us, I don't feel creative? What creative abilities do I have? What creative gifts do I have? And we say they've always been sitting there. Anything that you're ever interested in, that you gravitate towards, is a creative interest, I guess is how we'll phrase the wording. So that could be, they said, in the form of notice the shows that you like to watch, or notice the shops that you like to go browse, take a browse in, and you walk through. What is appealing to you? What is it that captures your attention? Start being aware of that on a daily basis. We also always suggest, they're showing me and this does come through for readings quite a bit, like when we're not sure, when some people aren't sure really what their gifts are and so forth, they'll show me like a community center flyer, where you've got community classes, and they will have you like go through it, like flip through the pages and see what you stop on. What page do you stop on of a class? Let's say it's a bunch of classes is what I'm getting at, right? So the classes that are offered through like a community center, something like that. And you're flipping through it and see where it is that you pause, where you land. Maybe it's let's say a cooking class. And so often they'll say, we'll look at it and go, oh, well, that sounds like fun. And then maybe we talk ourselves out of it, or maybe we decide to go ahead and, sign up for the class. That actually is a really great way to see sort of like innately what you're interested in and what you gravitate toward. So we all do have gifts, of course. Many of you will know that. But there are many people that have said in a reading, I really don't know. And I will just say, if you really don't know, contact me. We can have a session, because my guides then will take a look at it for you specifically. Also, they'll often show me past lifetimes of things that you enjoy doing before, and then they're bringing it up. I don't always ask for the past lifetimes. Sometimes they'll show me those, just so it's sort of the reminder of what you've done before that you enjoyed. So you might want to, take a look at it again. Some people will repeat something they've done in a past lifetime. Others won't. You want to try something new. So check, think about that as well. I mean, there are different ways to kind of think about this and see what you might be interested in. So they just told me, so write down subjects of things that you would like to talk about. So you got a piece of paper in front of you and you think of it that way. If I were to have an event, do a lecture, whatever, of something that I'm interested in, what would it be? What would I talk about? You see where they're going with this. It's another way to kind of get you thinking a little bit differently, to getting back to some things that are creative and that you enjoy doing. And then that now they're showing me you sitting outside doing this, probably because of all the creative energy that's in nature that can help you with this as well. Be spontaneous as much as you can. I just said, I like that. Be spontaneous as much as you can. That helps to build your creativity. Be childlike. Do some of the things you did as a child that you enjoyed. Yes, you can do this in the privacy of your own backyard. If jumping rope might look a little funny, or playing hopscotch, or whatever it might be, but then who cares, right? You could do it out in the front of your house. Who cares? You'd be surprised how many people would enjoy seeing that as adults. So find your child within. I knew they were going to circle back to that, because that was also a topic they were bringing in for me, is finding our child within, exploring. It's another great way of opening up your creativity. Go to the things you like to do. Do you have memories of what you did in grade school? What did you do that you enjoyed that was a fun activity? These are all ways to help you explore and maybe get back to some things that you love doing. I'm thinking about, for me, as some of my memories as a child in school probably were the arts, the arts, and not surprising, because later on I did dabble in some of those things. And I do have a very creative side, not necessarily like I did something really fantastic with it, but I've always had things that I was kind of interested in. So I think about that. I can see pictures of me doing things, in art, which a lot of kids like to do when they were in grade school, because it was freedom, right? It was closer to source when you're doing those kind of fun activities versus maybe mathematics. Though some might find there's creativity in mathematics, I am one that does not at all, but some might. So to each his own. Another thing that comes in for me as a memory, I had this, how there is a talent shows kind of thing, right? And so I think it was junior high, I did this silly one, with a couple of girls, and it was silly. I won't even tell you what it was so silly. But we had a microphone and all that. And I remember standing up there, and I remember holding that microphone, and there was this feeling that came over me, like, this is something that I would like. This is something, I don't know. I didn't even think about, what am I going to do with this? Like, maybe I should or whatever, but I enjoyed it. And wasn't that I wasn't shy. I was, kind of shy. Being up there was kind of a big deal. But the microphone in my hand meant something to me, and probably other lifetimes. If I explored that, I've probably done something with that. I did go on to, I sang at a few weddings and solos. And I had a microphone in my hand, and I went in and kind of went into singing, something that I enjoy doing on my own. A lot of my own things in this lifetime for me were kind of self-taught. I wished I had gotten into choir in high school and so forth. I think that would have helped me. But I did do some things on my own, and I explored that. But that's what I'm saying, is like, if there's memories that you can go back to where there was kind of a feeling of something you really enjoyed, and you can start with doing the simple things of drawing and like I said, things that you did maybe as a child, because all that's doing for you is opening up and expanding that energy, which again brings like opportunity to you. So, we are creative beings. We are creative beings. Maybe your creativity is how you communicate with other people and how you help people. Maybe you're a trainer of some sort, you're a guide of some sort. There's creativity really in pretty much everything you do, whether it's cooking, whether it's communication. Sometimes people don't think of it that way. They tend to think maybe creativity or creative energy is all about, the arts and things like that, which really, yes, obviously is part of that, but it's not the whole thing. So when you're tapping into your creativity and you start to explore this, you can imagine the world opens up for you, what our guides are saying, that you start to bring in, again, that light vibration, the opportunity of situations to help you go toward that goal. We really need, they said, to find the balance in this lifetime on the planet of doing, which could be our jobs or whatever it might be, things that we feel we have to get done, and the play, of course, the time to tap into our creativity. The creativity is just a reminder of home. It's a reminder of home, and it's a place that we need to go to within ourselves often to find the balance of the doing that we do here. The doing is important. It's something we need to get done. There's learning, involved with that as well, as we know. But now they're going to sleep. They just gave me an image of nighttime. So when they would do that, they want to talk about sleep and making sure that you're getting valuable sleep time. Not an easy thing for many people, is it? I hear that a lot, even for myself sometimes, because I get chatty with my guides at night. That's what happens with me, or loved ones maybe that I'm tuning into. But I do know that that's important, and we do need to be focusing on getting our rest. There's ways you can do that too, just making sure that maybe the deep breathing before you go into sleep. There's many things we could talk maybe about that. I won't go into too much detail about it, but certainly, deep breathing. There are those apps on your phone that you can kind of listen to, maybe going to sleep. Lavender is a wonderful sleep aid. Lavender oil, maybe on the bottom of your feet or a sachet under your pillow. And ask for help before you go to sleep from your angels and guides. I like to ask for the, I go with the Mr. Sandman kind of idea. And it's more of a fairy that might come in that I ask for, angel or a fairy that comes in with a little bit of sleepy dust, and I have her sprinkle it over me. So there's lots of wonderful little things you can do, but they're just reminding you that sleep is a vital part of creative energy, as well as physical energy. Obviously, you need to have that stamina to get through your day. Okay, what guides? Sorry, they're talking to me about something. Okay, they want us. I'm going to peek at the time here. Just wanted to talk about relaxing a little bit more. Okay, I can do it in a few minutes. All right, so relaxing a little bit. Relaxation, deep breathing, and making sure that you're taking time for this throughout the day. I often tell clients, if you don't have a lot of time for meditation, and meditation really can be as long as you want. Maybe that can be a whole other topic we talk about, but I'll just touch on it here. I might go into it some other time. But deep breathing, they're talking about 3 cleansing breaths, breathing in each time, inhaling divine healing light, exhaling any stress, worry, fear, doubt from your space. That's the idea. 3 times, if nothing else, when you're needing it during the day. We need to relax our souls. We need to relax our souls so that our body will reflect our inner work that we're doing for ourselves with the relaxation. Your manifestations, the things going physically, I'll say this again, the things going on physically with your body are often the manifestations of where you are at within. So you can imagine why they're wanting us to do this. Please relax. Take time, if nothing else, like we said, some of those nice cleansing breaths, okay? Maybe this will be another topic that I will address. If you're interested in, hearing about any topics, please let me know. And like I said, any general questions that you might have, we'd love to take a look at those for you. And so I'm going to wrap with that. Take care of you is just what I hear in closing for that. Please do. Your guides love you. They are with you, supporting you. Please acknowledge them. I know many of you watching this do, and bravo, they're saying to those who have, and please do to those who are not sure about all of that stuff. So you are guided every day, and we are surrounded with love every day. And sometimes we just need to, in that those deep breaths in that moment, to just connect to that energy and that knowing. Okay. So I will leave you with that. Have a fabulous week. Thank you so much for viewing as always. And please subscribe, share with other people if you find value in this. It is so much appreciated. Take care, and we will talk with you again soon. Bye-bye for now.